For decades, the story of space was told by nation-states. The mighty Saturn V, the silent precision of Soyuz, the enduring workhorse of the space shuttle. But in the 21st century, that story changed. A new chapter began, not with a roar, but with a quiet commitment. Blue Origin, a private company founded by Amazon's Jeff Bezos, stepped into the void not to compete, but to outlast. Its guiding philosophy? That space is not a playground for the elite, but a frontier where humanity can build, expand, and flourish. And at the core of that vision is science, practiced methodically, incrementally, and often in silence. This is the story of the rockets it builds, the engines it tests, the vision it follows, and why Blue Origin may shape the next 100 years of human spaceflight. The single most expensive component of any rocket launch is the rocket itself. For decades, these marvels of engineering were used once, then discarded, destroyed in descent, lost to the sea. Blue Origin asked a radical question: what if we didn't throw them away? Enter the New Shepard system, a fully reusable suborbital rocket designed to take humans and experiments past the Kármán line and return them safely to Earth. Its first stage booster lands vertically, powered by real-time data, radar altimeters, and throttleable engine control. This is not just a party trick. This is infrastructure. Every successful landing means costs saved, knowledge preserved, and missions flown faster. New Shepard has now flown dozens of missions, both crewed and uncrewed, each one adding to Blue Origin's reservoir of reusability knowledge. It was a small first step, but it proved the concept. Rockets can land, and they can fly again. At the center of New Shepard's precision lies its engine, the B-3. It burns liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen, producing a clean flame and high specific impulse, meaning efficient thrust per unit of fuel. But what sets the B-3 apart isn't just power. It's control. Most rocket engines operate like a sprint, full thrust, then off. But B-3 can throttle down by over 80%, allowing for fine maneuvers, hover control, and soft landings. It's a leap in safety for human spaceflight, and a marvel of engineering. Able to operate in the vacuum of space and at sea level pressure with equal stability. Its precision is so great, it can guide New Shepard to land within meters of its launch pad, a feat that took NASA and SpaceX years to perfect. For future missions, especially lunar landings, this kind of adaptive throttle will be crucial. When you have no runway and no margin for error, engines must land you like a feather, not a hammer. While B-3 launched the reusability era, Blue Origin knew it needed something bigger, far bigger, to reach orbit. The answer was the B-4, a methane-powered engine capable of producing over 550,000 pounds of thrust. Fueled by liquefied natural gas, LNG, and liquid oxygen, LOX, B-4 is part of a new wave of rocket engines designed for deep space architecture. Why methane? It's efficient. It leaves less carbon residue than kerosene. And perhaps most importantly, it can be made on Mars. Using the Sabatier process, astronauts could synthesize methane from Martian CO2 and water, enabling a return trip without carrying fuel from Earth. The B-4 is also being developed not just for Blue Origin's rockets, but for United Launch Alliance's Vulcan rocket, a major validation of Blue's engine program. This engine marks a turning point, from Earth-centric flight to off-world infrastructure. And with New Glenn, a massive orbital rocket powered by 7 B-4s, Blue Origin aims to open heavy-lift launch access for everything from satellites to space stations. The B-4 isn't just an engine. It's a cornerstone of our interplanetary future. The New Glenn rocket, still in development, is Blue Origin's gateway to orbit. Named after John Glenn, the first American to orbit Earth, this colossal vehicle will stand over 300 feet tall, with a 7-meter payload fairing capable of carrying entire space habitats. Its first stage will be reusable, returning to Earth after separation for vertical landings on an ocean platform, much like SpaceX's Falcon 9, but on a grander scale. Blue Origin's approach to reuse is different. Longer life cycles, more robust components, and fewer flights between maintenance. Every part of New Glenn, from its pressurization systems to its composite fairings, is designed to support high-cadence, low-cost launches. The idea is clear. If you make launch affordable and routine, you unleash the full power of a space economy. Communications, climate research, science, logistics, even tourism, all made possible by fast, safe, reusable flight. New Glenn isn't just a rocket. It's a highway. Blue Origin doesn't just look up. It looks outward, to the moon, where it sees a base of operations for the 21st century and beyond. Their proposed Blue Moon lander is part cargo carrier, part science platform, part human-rated spacecraft. Capable of delivering payloads to multiple lunar sites, Blue Moon is designed with a modular future in mind. Robotics now, humans soon after. At its core is the B-7 engine, a high-precision, deep-throttle hydrogen-oxygen engine designed for soft landings on airless worlds. Developed from the lessons of B-3 and B-4, B-7 represents a tailored solution for lunar descent. Minimal plume disturbance, thermal resilience, and finely tuned control. With partnerships from NASA under the Artemis program, Blue Origin has been chosen to help return astronauts to the moon, a mission not just of exploration, but of foundation. Because for Blue Origin, the moon is not the end goal. It's a launch pad, a logistics hub, a staging ground for the solar system. Blue Origin's mission reaches far beyond rockets. Its real goal is infrastructure for a civilization that can thrive off Earth. To achieve this, it isn't just building ships. It's investing in additive manufacturing, autonomous landers, space habitats, and in-space refueling systems. It envisions millions of people living and working in space, powered by solar energy, supported by off-world mining, and connected by a web of orbital logistics. This is not fantasy. This is design. And behind that design are laboratories, engineers, algorithms, metallurgists, each working not for a single launch, but for a generational leap. The work is quiet, the timeline long, but the destination is profound. Not one giant leap, but a million small steps. Step by step, ferociously. As the world watches louder ventures claim the spotlight, Blue Origin continues its march, not with spectacle, but with precision. With every engine test, every reusable flight, and every new design, the company chisels away at the boundary between Earth and everything beyond it. This is not a race. This is architecture. The science behind Blue Origin's rockets is not just fluid dynamics or orbital mechanics. It's belief that the future is not inherited. It's engineered. And so the quiet work continues, step by step, until one day, space will not be something we visit. It will be home,